In the MLB playoffs, it all comes down to who is the best pitcher, and there are a lot of starters ready to make their team win this October. From the most devastating sliders to untouchable changeups, these pitchers are the ones every team fears facing. These guys have been on fire all season long, but when the lights shine brightest in October, who can take their game to the next level? Which ace is the best of the bunch? Will they be able to lead their team to victory? These are the best pitchers heading into the 2024 playoffs. First up is Zack Wheeler, Philadelphia's best pitcher. He has been a monster on the mound. With an ERA of 2.57, the Phillies ace has been amazing this season. It's even more amazing that his whip is a crazy 0.967. When he's on the field, Wheeler has great control. He has the lowest whip of his career and has struck out 91 batters. In other words, he has the most power to decide what happens when the ball is in play. He has been in charge of the Phillies rotation all season and has always done a good job when things got tough. He is the person you don't want to play in the playoffs, especially when everything is on the line. The Phillies are a real threat to win the World Series because of how good Wheeler is. Next, Tarik Skubal, Detroit's hidden gem. This guy might not be well known yet, but don't sleep on him. Tarik Skubal has become one of the best young lefties in baseball. His ERA is crazy at 2.39, and he's quickly becoming known as one of the best strikeout pitchers in baseball. Skubal's fastball can reach 98 miles per hour, but it's his changeup, against which batters are only hitting 145, that makes him so dangerous. A KBB percentage of 8.3 shows that he has great control of his pitches, as his opponents can only hit 211 off of him. Just ask Aaron Judge, who called him a young ace after getting punched out. In Skubal's last 5 starts, he has struck out 10 batters per game and only given up 3 earned runs. The Tigers will try to keep this young star going all the way through October. His postseason debut could come next. Tyler Glasnow is showing why he's one of the most feared pitchers in the league when he's healthy, even though he's been hurt a lot this season. His ERA was 3.49, and he struck out more than 100 batters in just 80 innings during the regular season. The tall 6'8" Glasnow is already scary to look at on the mound, but it's his speed and curveball that really makes batters struggle. His fastball is about 98 miles per hour, and he throws a curveball with an insane 12-6 break. When he's on, he strikes out everybody he faces. The Rays need Glasnow's experience and skill to pitch in tough situations because they want to make it far in the playoffs. His ability to shut down powerful lineups makes him a pivotal part of their rotation. It's simple. When he's locked in, it's game over. When Baltimore traded for Corbin Burnes this past winter, they were hoping to get a real '1 starter. The veteran right-hander has done a great job, going 15-8 with a 2.92 ERA in 32 games, including 1.08 ERA in 4 September outings and back-to-back scoreless victories over the Tigers. Burnes excels at creating weak contact. His cutter is nearly unhittable, and he throws it nearly 50% of the time to devastating effect. He's also famous for throwing fastballs with a lot of spin that throws batters off balance. With 140 strikeouts this season, he's still one of the best at getting batters to whiff. Burnes is the Brewers' main reliever, and he always goes deep into games. With a banged-up rotation going into the playoffs, the O's will need Burnes more than ever. And a good October will only make him more appealing to teams that want to sign him as a free agent next winter. Wheeler isn't the only Phillies player making the playoffs. There is also Ranger Suarez. Suarez won NL Pitcher of the Month in April, and for good reason. Even though Suarez got hurt near the end of the season, he still had an amazing 3.46 ERA, which made him one of the best pitchers in the National League. Suarez likes to be in charge. He won't hit you over with a fastball going 100 miles per hour, but he is the best at mixing speeds and making soft contact. A league-high .72 whip and a 150 average against his changeup, which has become his out pitch, are the best stats in baseball. Even though his hand injury slowed him down recently, Suarez's body of work speaks for itself. He's the kind of pitcher who thrives under pressure, and the Phillies will count on him as they try to secure their second straight pennant. They'll look at him to eat up innings and keep opposing offenses off the board in crucial playoff games. And if Wheeler needs backup, Suarez is more than ready to step up. Making his MLB debut this year, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is already a rising star. After dominating the NPB with an ERA below 2, he made a smooth transition to the Dodgers and has posted a 3 ERA since his rough MLB start. MLB batters don't know what to do with Yamamoto's fastball, which is in the mid-90s, as well as his top splitter and curveball. His strikeout-to-walk ratio of 6.4 shows that he can control the strike zone, and as he gets used to MLB hitters, his strikeout rate has steadily gone up. The Dodgers' huge $325 million investment is already paying off, and Yamamoto could be a playoff ace in his first season in Major League Baseball. His opponents still don't know what to do about his splitter, so keep an eye out for it. Next up, we've got Seattle's Logan Gilbert. Coming off his first full season as a Mariners ace, even though his ERA is 3.33, don't be fooled. Gilbert's electric fastball makes it hard for batters to catch up. Gilbert's 100th percentile extension means he throws the ball closer to the plate than most pitchers. This gives batters even less time to respond to his fastball, which is 96 to 97 miles per hour. He also throws a slider and a curveball, which makes him a complete pitcher who can shut down any lineup. His 1.69 ERA in late September shows he's peaking at the right time. If you're the Mariners, you would love what Gilbert brings to the table, an ace who's ready to take over this postseason. This season, Blake Snell had an amazing 3.12 ERA and struck out 233 batters over 180 innings. He was a key part of the Padres' run to the playoffs. His road has been one of redemption. After some up and down seasons, he got back to being the Cy Young winner he was before. Hitters have a hard time keeping up with Snell. He has a powerful 4-pitch mix that is led by a wipeout slider that makes a lot of whiffs. Batters are always guessing what he's going to do with his fastball and changeup, and he's known for going deep into games when his team needs it the most. Snell was very important to the Rays' run to the 2020 World Series, and he's even better now that he's with the Padres. With 245 strikeouts and a 3.83 ERA over 190 innings, Kevin Gausman is one of the best pitchers in the league in terms of strikes. A lot of hitters don't know how to handle Gausman's signature pitch, the splitter. His splitter is almost unique in the league, which leads to a high whiff rate. He also throws a 4-seam fastball that is between 94 and 96 miles per hour, which makes it hard to guess what he will do. Gausman is one of the most dangerous pitchers in a playoff game because he can strike out a lot of batters and keep walks to a minimum. Gausman will be an important part of Toronto's rotation, especially when the playoffs get close. He can help the Blue Jays get out of tough spots by striking out batters, giving them an edge when it matters most. The veteran ace, Justin Verlander, continues to defy time. He finished the 2024 regular season with an earned run average of 5.48. Verlander, who has won the Cy Young Award 3 times, gives the Astros' playoff rotation knowledge and poise. Verlander is famous for being able to step up his game when things get tough. His fastball may not be as fast as it used to be, but he still has a good command of his other throws, especially his curveball and slider. He is also known for being very competitive, which has helped him be successful for a long time. Verlander's extensive playoff experience will give him a mental edge in October. The Astros will be counting on him as they try to win another World Series. And that's a wrap on the best pitchers heading into the 2024 MLB playoffs. Whether it's the seasoned veterans like Verlander or the skillful arms of Zach Wheeler and Ranger Suarez, these pitchers will be the ones to watch as they take the mound in October. Pitching wins championships, and these guys are all set to make their mark in the postseason. Which pitcher do you think will be the biggest playoff hero this year? Let us know in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more baseball content.